diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on last year's national champions, the Texas Longhorns. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Gators will kick it away first. Out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Texas's offense will come out first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sunday.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really...
Turning it on! Lowers those pads. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And how about that start for the offense in this game? You could not ask for a better play. They come out firing, going down the field. They get a huge completion. What a way to begin this football competition.
On the move at the 30. Touchdown, Longhorns! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Florida Gators offense will go to work for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. Mr. Two-Bits would be proud, the Gators standing up and hollering for a first down.
How does that cheer go?
Well, first you have to have the yellow shirt and the stripe tie and go 2 bits, 4 bits, 6 bits, $1, all for the Gators. Stand up and holler. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Finding an escape route. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Back to pass on second down. Finds the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him, got him on the ground too quick.
Firing to the right, complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Gators look to keep this drive humming. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got it behind the line. It's Woodhead. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Snagged in the middle. It's Combs. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Combs. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. And they'll pick up. The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. There he goes. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Texas! You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Going to the running game. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. And the Gators will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Here comes the Texas offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up. These guys are...
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Gator fans love to see their teams light up the scoreboard, but they'll take the defense bringing the heat, too.
And I think that was a staple, Reese. Back in the day, you had great offenses for Florida, but the teams that really had the most success and that reached the highest mountaintops, they had great defense to go with it. This defense playing well.
Quickly complete.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
These touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action all over, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut, or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things. You could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Guys, let's take a big view of Texas. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back.
Give him 6. Touchdown, Longhorn! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that lap.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The Gators have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing by as much as they are. They better go in at halftime and make some big-time adjustments.
The play-action fake. Makes the grab. It's Darasol. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. The Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Secures it at the 30. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Got the quick pass. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man in the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Hookem is hooking up with some big plays in the passing game.
Yeah, finding their guys down the field. You think about offenses that Texas usually have, some form of spread, and then find those elite guys on the outside that can win those matchups for you and make those big plays.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. So now it's 2nd and long. He'll keep it himself. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Trying to find the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Texas!
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. New Mexico is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside University Stadium. One of the more fun places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by 10 to New Mexico State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. It's caught. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the 3rd on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. In modern college football, Jesse, if there's time, there's an opportunity to attack.
And I like them being aggressive here too, guys. Look.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. It's complete to the left. He's run out of bounds, and they'll say he stepped out at the 27. And the Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. He's got an open man. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looking downfield very late in the half. How about this defense making a statement to end the half with a sack? We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far from Austin today. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's get it back to our fellas at DKR.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Just about set to get this second half underway. he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a...
It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, Longhorns! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business. It's an offense. We don't need to. We'll put points on the board.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Gators in a good spot here with second and short. Leaves it with the back. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. And those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some moving. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Caught behind the line. It's Woodhead.
Well, you've seen the last two plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
And now on second down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Able to make the catch, but not in the field of play. It's an incomplete pass.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely...
Oh, he's got some space. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. It's complete on the right side. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Trying play action. Fires complete on the crosser.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Handoff from the gun. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? And the Gators are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Motion from the wideout. They'll run for it on third and short. They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pickup. Hey, pick it off to this defense, a much-needed play. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Makes the catch. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. Breaks into the open. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped a really big play. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Using the quick game. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air on second down. He's got it on the run. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the third quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Going for the goal line. Touchdown, Texas! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to... And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
How about this defense? No mercy. Like, listen, I know we're up big, but they are still hunting, still flying around, still chasing, still making life really miserable for this offense.
Second down, he'll throw it. The throw to the outside is complete. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a third and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And it's a fumble after that huge gain. And the defense got it. They knocked it down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got a man. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Coles. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Let's see what they've got on second down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
On On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Give to the running back. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23. The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Combs. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Longhorns have pushed it inside the 20. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Longhorn! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
Yeah, and this defense just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes on the clock now.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Gators line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Catches it at the 30. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. To the air, it's Pitts. Good timing on the quick out. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Quick release on the RPO. Turning it on. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Trying to make magic with his feet. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. Guys, this one's going to go down as a nice win against a ranked opponent, and we didn't get the upset that many had thought we might.
No, they proved to the entire country watching this game that they are indeed the superior team. Offensively, defensively, running, throwing, whatever it is they wanted to get accomplished today in all three phases, David, they were better.
Yeah, and listen, at this point, I don't really care about the beauty contest. Like, your goal is to survive in advance. You played a really, really good opponent. You took care of business and continue to stay above them in the rankings, which is the only thing that matters at this point in the season.
The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. He'll set up to throw. Pressure coming. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Rushes on him. He's got it on the move. He found some running room, but needed just a few inches more to put it in the end zone. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated.